Hello guys, as promised, today I will talk about my progression one-arm handstand from the time when I was doing calisthenics and I just started training handstand, and to the time when I become a circus artist and start performing as a professional hand balancer. So yeah, on the first picture you can see that I had a banana handstand, and the shoulders going way far to the back and legs are not engaged. Of course, I didn't know about this yet. So yeah, I've been doing it already for maybe like 3-4 years, handstand. Didn't train much handstand yet, but already were able to do like few handstand push-ups. But yeah, you can see that it's way far from one-arm handstand. And on second pictures you can see we were performing already. I think I won already one competition as a street workout calisthenics athlete in my city, and yeah, we were performing for the crowd. And as well, you can see that my legs maybe like not as bended on first picture, and my back, but shoulders are going really way into the back. On third picture, legs become better, straighter, but yeah, as well I still didn't know about pointed toes and how to get your shoulders into the right position. And yeah, on this video you see that I've been trying already, but I thought one-arm handstand is more about strength than about technique. And I think before I started I gave up already twice on one-arm handstand. I thought it's not possible because my legs were always twitching to the side, falling back. Yeah, more I was using my strengths, because at this time I think I could do already like 15-20 handstand push-ups, so I was strong enough to hold by using my strengths. But yeah, even like this kinda side planche, one-arm planche, it was easier for me than actual one-arm handstand. But as we all know that one-arm handstand is not as much about strength, it's more about technique, right position of your shoulders. Yeah, I even could do on the straight bar one-arm handstand, like kinda one-arm handstand, you know, like bended arm. Yeah, but it was definitely easier to do one-arm planche than one-arm handstand. I was not trying to engage my legs yet. I didn't know about this. No one could give me this advice. I saw one guy at the calisthenics competition. He was able to handstand press and perfect one-arm handstand because his shoulder was flexible, and mine was not, because I was doing lots of push-ups with heavy weight, pull-ups, so my shoulders were never flexible, and I didn't try to stretch them because I didn't know that I needed. Yeah, I'm trying to keep my arm straight, but it's always bending because legs falling. I don't keep them straight over my body, they go always to the side. Yeah, on this video you can see that I'm trying in the beginning like really keep my arm straight, but then yes, as well, since I'm not engaging my core, I'm not trying to engage my legs properly, it doesn't work. Here as well, easier for me was to keep my legs to the side than over my body. Yeah, of course, I was doing dips plus 105 kilo, so definitely I had strong triceps. Yeah, I was using a rock. Because before, like, I was training more on the bars, so as well it's harder on the bar, but at this time it felt easier because of the grip, and on the floor it felt like there's no grip, so harder to do. So when I was on the floor, I always was going to the side, as you can see on this video. But then I was training a lot, like full year 2017, whole year. And yeah, as you can see, already engaging my legs, keeping my arms straight, point my toes. Yeah. Then I built these small canes because it is easier because of the grip. And yeah, you can see already I can do straight one arm handstand. I'm pushing enough, trying to be in the right position of my shoulders, but still I was not at this time. Even when I started working as a circus artist, I still was not perfect in my handstand, but I was strong enough and I progressed quite fast because I started like training really hard one arm handstand in the end of 2016, December, and then whole 2017, and then 2019 I already went to work on the cruise ship in the first half of 2018. Yeah, you can see that I'm doing already good one arm balance handstand. And I will start already stretching more my legs, split, so that it is easier to balance when you can do split. You feel more like more free with your legs moves, and it's easier to engage, of course. And here was my first promo, and you can see my canes already bigger. This is what I used for my first contract on a cruise ship. And yeah, here I'm really already doing like good one arm handstand, like flags. Yeah, before I couldn't even imagine that I will do that, because as I said before, I gave up twice on one arm handstand. I thought it was not for me. But yeah, if you have a goal, and you're willing to work hard, then you definitely will get there. And then after my 3 contracts on cruise ships, I've been invited to the Ukraine Has Talent, and Italy Has Talent, and Bulgaria Has Talent. So and my cane's already taller than previous one. So here I was confident. I had split. I could like really do cool tricks slowly, smoothly, that it looks like a performance, not like just a training outside on the street. So yeah, I couldn't even imagine that I will be professional hand balancer, do all this kind of one arm handstand tricks, flags, one arm planche, slowly going into one arm elbow lever. And it's only because one of my friends told me like, oh, you have to try Circus, you will be able to travel, you still will train what you like, and keep your body strong and flexible, and yeah, make a good money. Isn't it a great job for people who like to do sport, who like to do hand balance? And then of course, while I was doing one arm handstand training, getting ready for the contracts, I was doing aerial straps. So I've been like really trained like three times a day, like around 6 hours a day. But of course, like, yeah, you can see here is France Circus Festival. Before was Italian. And since I've been training without coach, it took me, it took me a while. I would get definitely faster into one arm handstand and do all this one arm flex, one arm side bends, if I would have someone who can like give me advice, like fix my help me with what I'm missing in one arm handstand, like right away there. But instead of this, I was just recording myself, improving. Sometimes some people somewhere here and there could tell me something, what I'm doing wrong. But of course I knew that my shoulders are not flexible yet, and I'm using a lot of strength to do one arm handstand. But anyway, it's I still start working as a hand balancer on a cruise ship. Was able to see some good amount of different countries, cities, traveled in the Caribbean islands, and made some living out of this. So yeah, this was my progression of one-arm handstand, from the part where I started with a banana handstand, 2 arms banana handstand, and then to the part where I start performing as a professional hand balancer, circus artist, on different shows around the world, cruise ships, dinner shows. And yeah, what I want to say is, like, one-arm handstand is about technique. It's not about strength. I mean, depends on the skill, of course. If you want to do one-arm handstand press or one-arm planche, yes, it's about strength. But still, if you are flexible, you know that you shouldn't go too far from your shoulder when you do one-arm handstand press or one-arm planche. It will be much easier. And yeah, you just have to be patient with one-arm handstand, or just like if you're training still 2 arms handstand, you just have to be patient. It will come no matter what. You just have to stretch your shoulders, really record yourself, like, every train, to see what you're doing wrong, so that you can compare. And yeah, and always remember about, like, pushing as much as you can. Shoulders has to be in the right position, in line of your back, legs engaged, knees straight, and point your toes. When you point your toes, all your legs are engaged already. And yeah, just go there. You can do that, I'm sure. And if I was able to do that everyone can do that. Thank you for watching. Hope you liked this video, and don't forget about like, comment, and subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. And in the next video, I will talk about becoming a circus artist from calisthenics. I will talk a little bit about who I was in calisthenics, about my trophies and competitions, and about my experience as a circus artist. Thank you again, and see you next time.